Hey guys, Dr. Greg, back to the conversation of lab values. Again, we don't guess, we test. Let's talk about vitamin D. Now, finally, medical doctors are starting to actually test vitamin D levels on patients. And why is that? It's because the research about vitamin D and immune system health is now undeniable. There's a direct correlation between vitamin D levels and actually many disease processes. Now, in almost 20 years of practicing functional medicine, I have used probably 15 different companies' products, and what I can tell you is that most vitamin D products do not absorb at the cellular level. Now, let's back up and let's talk about the ranges. If you get a traditional medical test done, the medical lab that I use, because I do use a medical lab, I just look at the numbers through a functional medicine lens. So a traditional medical lab will use a range of about 30 to about 108. And so if people fall within that, they're like, hey, you're good. What we have learned, and my frame of reference in the world of functional medicine, is to be optimally functioning, your vitamin D levels need to be between 60 and 90. Now, that's a long shot from 30. Now, if you are less than that, some people have to take a very stout, high dose of vitamin D on a daily basis to get to where they need to go. Now, let's go back to the vitamin Ds on the market. If you are taking vitamin D, chances are go grab your bottle and look at the ingredients, and typical vitamin D products have one, maybe two ingredients. Either it's vitamin D3 or it's vitamin D3 and K2. That's typically where these things are at. About almost a decade ago now, I stumbled on a product called DV3. It has 21 ingredients. Now, why it has all those extra ingredients is because it takes a proprietary blend to literally drive the nutrient, which is actually a hormone, into the cell. That's the other misconception about vitamin D. It's not a vitamin, it's actually a hormone. And if your vitamin D is off, you must be measuring other hormones like insulin, like sex hormones. So get your vitamin D tested. If you know where it's at, take the right dose to maintain optimal levels, because your immune system, there's research on cancer, there's some amazing research on vitamin D, and it's a really easy thing when you take the right thing to have optimal levels. We'll talk to you guys soon.